welcome to the Pearly Hour Review. I'm PJ. I went to the movies and got the chance to see Us. Here's my ticket. So I'm just gonna give a small summary of the film. Film stars Lupita Nyong'o and Winston Duke. Directed by Jordan Peele. Same director of Get Out. Already knew that. The story centers around Lupita's character. I hope I'm saying her name right. Adeline or Adelaide. Adelaide and her family are on summer vacation, and Adelaide's family has this summer home near Santa Cruz. So she and her family goes there, but the problem is that Adelaide is nervous and anxious about going back to Santa Cruz because something years ago happened to her. And she's very anxious, and she just does not want to go back. I'll talk about just the whole feel, for me, the feel of the movie. It was, I liked the introduction of the family. Adelaide's family, her children, her husband, played by Winston Duke. I like this family. I don't think they're, super interesting. They're just a normal family, just like any typical family. Winston is the goofy dad. Lupita plays the serious, concerned mom. She worries about everything, and the daughter's a typical teenager, always on her phone. And the youngest is her son, who I think, out of all of them, he's the most interesting. But towards the overall movie and towards the end, they kind of dropped the ball on him. He's adorable, but there's some things about him. He's a bit, I guess, socially awkward. He's sort of the oddball in the family, which I can relate to. But they don't really do anything with her youngest son. First act of this movie is really getting to know the family, introducing them. I had no problem with that. Again, like, they're not super interesting, but they're just a cute family. I just wish there was sort of more to them, but they are just that typical family in a horror film. And then towards when things get rolling, when we get to the horror part of this movie, I think that's, for me, is where I have a problem. Okay, let me start off by saying this. I think when the trailer was released for this film, they give too much away. Because I feel like, for me, if you just watch the trailer, you can pretty much figure out the whole movie. Honestly. I'm thinking, okay, maybe the trailer's not what it seems, in terms of, yeah, they're clone people. The clones of Lupita Nyong'o's family, her husband and her children, are just trying, they got cloned, and the clones are evil, and they're trying to kill, trying to kill them. It just, when it just got to it, it just became to the slashing part. It is that standard horror movie, slasher movie. All the tropes are there. Jump scares. People getting stabbed and killed. You think they're dead, and then they come back. It's just people flying up in a tree. Just, I've been there, done that with horror films. I don't know. Maybe what it is I guess I'm saying I've become immune to scary movies now. I remember when I was little, I used to hate scary movies. I used to be terrified of, and there's a helicopter flying over. I don't know why, but anyways, I used to be terrified of scary movies. I thought maybe I misunderstood. Maybe I got the wrong impression because I thought I was going to be scared, like crapping my pants scared with this film. Not at all. This movie wasn't scary. Let me tell you what was so uncomfortable about this film. To a point where this movie, for me, I just sat there stone-faced, like, just watching everything happen, them being chased throughout the house and, you know, fighting back. And what was so unnerving to me about this film is that people were actually laughing. People sat up there and laughed at the horror parts in this film. Like, I just, I don't get it. It wasn't the showing I had and what I felt. People were not taking it serious. And I'm talking about women were sitting up there laughing at this movie. I just sat there, again, I just sat there stone-faced. Like, yeah, okay, there's nothing scary about it. And towards the end, when they explained why they were cloned and how they were cloned, it was just so uninteresting to me. I didn't care. It just got to the point where, like, for me, it was like, okay, just please finish. Just finish. Just finish. Hurry up and finish. And there's a so-called plot twist in this. I'm not gonna tell what it is, but again, honestly, if you just watch the trailer, keep watching the trailer and watch all the clips in the trailer, you can pretty much figure out this movie. That it's towards the end, because been there, done that. Everybody's seen every scary movie there is out there, especially when it comes to slasher films. You know what's gonna happen. Nothing surprised me in this movie. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And towards the end, when you realize what the end is, I'm like, okay, the big plot twist. They pulled the Twilight Zone, where the ending, I like to call when movies scare, especially scary movies, when they try to do a plot twist, I call it, oh, they did the Twilight Zone ending, where it's like, alright, they flipped it. Okay, something's, okay. Fair enough, I have to mention that I remember seeing in one of the interviews that Jordan Peele was doing about this movie, Us, he did mention that this movie is loosely based off of a Twilight Zone episode. So there are some Twilight Zone influences in this film. Touches of it. Okay, my overall thoughts. I thought the movie was okay. I don't think it's as outstanding as people are making it out to be. I don't know how in the world this movie got 100% or 99%, whatever percentage it is, on Rotten Tomatoes. Maybe I'm missing something, but for me, it wasn't scary. I thought the movie's okay. I think what it is, again, when you introduce the family, they're a cute family, but when the horror parts come in, it's boring. The family is no longer interesting. Because again, with the tropes, they do stupid things in horror films. It's like, why did you do that? Or why are you doing that? Why are you going over there? It's, they just become uninteresting when the horror parts come in. Those are my dislikes. My likes are just the beginning, when the family is introduced. That's it. And I think also what I liked is when they build the tension, they're good at building tension in the film. Starting off and building towards, okay, something's going to happen or someone's out there. They're good with that. And also going back to things that happened in the past, it's like, oh, that's that person from that, that place and this place. Okay, I like that, but the execution, I don't think was well done. It's, oh man, really, it's an okay film. Really nothing to holler about. Should you go and see this in the movie theater? My honest opinion, no. Stay at home. This is a movie you could just put on in the background and just, just peep at. Yeah. But if you're willing to, spend some cash, go and see it. But it's nothing to run to the theater to go out and see. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I'm looking down at my notes, seeing if I left anything out. I think that was it, my overall thoughts. So, what did you think? Did you think it was outstanding, or you thought it was, yeah, that's okay? Were you genuinely scared? Even, yeah, like, people were saying, oh, Lupita was creepy. Here's the thing. I just sat there sort of stone-faced. I was just trying to figure out what exactly was going on, but people were laughing at Lupita's clone, the one with wears the red jumpsuit and has the scissors. They were laughing at her. They were not scared at all, and that's really crazy to me. I was just like, all right, okay, she's weird, not scary. Yeah, again, what did you think? Did you think it was outstanding, or you thought it was okay? Do you agree or disagree with me? That's my review. Please like and subscribe to my channel and share my video. Okay, thanks.